What if the prey you hunt is already dead? My name is Bastet. This house is my kingdom. My human, Meredith, is its keeper. She is predictable, which is a quality I admire. Her world is quiet. My world is not. The walls are crying, and they are using my mice to do it. It began with the sound I should love, the scritching of tiny claws in the wall behind the fridge. I crouched, a perfect predator, but when I pressed my ear to the cool metal, I heard them whispering, not squeaks, words. That night, I watched from my perch atop the cabinets. At 2:13 a.m., a bottle cap rolled out from under the fridge. It spun 3 times and stopped, pointing toward the hallway. Meredith stepped over it in the morning. She didn't see it. Her senses are dull. She didn't see the tarnished coin that appeared by the door that night, or the single black button the night after that. But I did. They weren't random. They were a trail of forgotten things, each one reeking of dust and grief. I tried to tell her. I sat on the bottle cap. I batted the coin under her door. She just laughed. "You're a little hoarder, aren't you?" She didn't feel the cold spots in the hallway. She didn't hear the walls at night. But I did. Little voices, not squeaking, crying. For a fleeting, cold moment, a thought that was not my own slithered into my mind. Join us. I saw myself, a ghost of fur and bone, slipping through the dark vents, leaving behind the warm sunbeams, the soft bed, the illusion of safety. Was that their fate, to lose the sun, to become a memory, a whisper, a collection of forgotten things? I looked at Meredith, humming in her kitchen, completely unaware of the kingdom of the lost beneath her feet. And for the first time, I felt a tremor of true fear. I was not the hunter in this house. I was just another piece in the collection. One night, I saw one. It slid out from the floor vent. It was not a mouse. Skin like pale wax, a head too large for its thin frame, fingers like needles. It was carrying a photograph, a Polaroid, curled and yellowed. It placed the photo on the rug, turned its bulbous, eyeless head toward me, and bowed, then vanished back into the vent. I stared at the photo, a young woman, not Meredith, holding a cat, a Siamese. It had my eyes, or maybe I had its. I crept closer, and a scent bloomed in the air, a ghost of a memory. Faded perfume, yes, but underneath, the sharp metallic tang of fear. I knew that shampoo. I knew that wool sweater. I knew that fear. I yowled until Meredith came. She picked it up. "Who the hell is this?" She looked around as if someone might answer. I looked at the vent. It was open again, wide enough for the truth to crawl through. That night, the walls didn't cry. They howled. They came from every crevice, dozens of the tiny, wax-skinned things. They weren't hiding anymore. They were desperate. They dragged their treasures from the dark, buttons, bones, broken keys, and laid them in a perfect, frantic shape on the floor. A spiral, and at the very center of the spiral, a set of old dog tags. The name was scratched out, but I could smell the death on them. Meredith screamed. She finally saw one. It froze in her flashlight. Tiny, fragile. It didn't run. It knelt. And with a single needle-like finger, it pointed at the wall behind the fridge. The contractor came the next morning. He pulled the fridge away. He pulled off the wood paneling. Then he stopped cold. Behind the wall was a hollow chamber, dusty, sealed, and inside it a pile of collars, tags, and toys. And at the very bottom, a small, dark door, too old to still open. Carved into the wood were dozens of tiny scratch marks, and one word, faded and red: help. Meredith sealed the wall. She won't talk about it. She tells guests it was a storage accident. But at night, when she thinks I'm asleep, she stares at the wall. And sometimes, when it's very quiet, she cries. The scratching has stopped. The spirits are quiet now. They don't hide from me anymore. They just watch from the shadows of the vents. They leave no more symbols. They have delivered their warning. But every now and then I will find a new offering on the kitchen floor. A dead leaf, a fallen spider, a single perfect crumb, arranged into a word. Always the same word. Soon.